Good evening. How is everyone? This is my second candidate forum of the evening, so bear with me a little bit. I managed to mostly obey the speed limit on 75 coming down here. It's so great to be here and so great to see the involvement of our Asian American community. I was a proud sponsor of last Saturday's Texas Asian Republican Assembly Forum, and in part because of the long-standing relationships I've had with members of the Asian American community throughout the district that the 5th Quarter serves. In fact, a number of my clients live and or operate businesses here in Collin County. I've represented everything from tech startups to Thai restaurants. One pays their legal fees with food a little bit better than the others. Well, I am running for the 5th Court of Appeals, place 11, and that's one of those down-ballot judicial races that unfortunately a lot of folks don't get to hear enough about. So let me tell you a little bit about what the 5th Court does. The 5th Court of Appeals is the largest, is the largest and busiest appellate court in the entire state of Texas. It hears all the appeals, civil and criminal, that come from all the trial courts in the 6 counties within the jurisdiction. Dallas County, Collin County, Rockwall, Hunt, Grayson, Kaufman County, all of those go to the 5th Court, and they get nearly 2,000 new appeals every year. That's amazing. I mean, when you consider how important what the court does, think of our state Supreme Court. It handles maybe a little over 100 cases every year. So not everything gets to that court of last resort. For many people, for many litigants, the court of last resort, the most important court, is going to be the 5th Court of Appeals. So why am I running? Well, it's not for the money, okay? I've been in private practice for 28 years, trying cases and handling appeals. My wife is still with me, despite the fact that if, after 20 years of marriage, if I take a pay cut like this, she's managed to say, yes, I'm in it. We gave this much prayer, much thought before deciding to enter this race, because this is my first race. Unlike my opponents, I haven't run for anything before. I haven't run and lost. I'm not just looking to get on the government payroll. I'm in it for some real clear and what I believe are the right reasons. First of all, I believe in the rule of law. And what the 5th Court does is tremendously important in upholding the rule of law. I mean, you need to look no further than the case with Attorney General Paxton. And when, a trial court judge wanted to give a blank check with Collin County taxpayer money to special prosecutors charging high hourly fees, who was it who reined them in? It was the 5th Court of Appeals. So that's a tremendously important court. And I believe in that rule of law. I believe in it in part because I had a great friend and mentor with whom many of you are no doubt familiar, the late U.S. Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. I was fortunate enough to know and be befriended by Justice Scalia, and I adhere to his judicial philosophy of being a strict constitutional conservative, applying the law as it is, as it was written, not legislating from the bench, not deciding, well, I don't agree with the law, I don't agree with what it says, so I'm going to apply what I think it should be. That's not what a judge or an appellate justice should ever do. And, I believe in applying the law as it is. So, I believe in the importance of the rule of law. I believe in the importance of what the court does. And I believe in public service. As I mentioned, I'm not in this for the money. I'm not looking to get back on the government payroll. Both of my opponents have been on the government payroll. I'm in it because I believe in public service. And for years, I've been devoting more and more of my time to public service. The Texas Supreme Court appointed me to the Professional Ethics Committee of the State Bar to write the ethics opinions that govern and guide the legal profession. The president of the State Bar appointed me to the State Bar Grievance Committee, where I sat and presided over evidentiary panels that in a number of cases disbarred or disciplined lawyers who would deceive the public. Now, you've heard about why I'm running, but let me tell you about why I'm the best qualified. I have 28 years of trial and appellate experience. I have the most appellate experience in this race. I've argued hundreds of appeals. I have had my work cited by the Fifth Court itself. And I have the experience and the conservative values that we need on this court. If there's any doubt, please take a look at the cards on your way out that show all the endorsements. All these groups have done more in vetting all the candidates, and I'm the one they chose to endorse, including Collin County Conservative Republicans, Grassroots McKinney, and other groups that share your values. I'm John Browning. I ask for your support and your vote. Thank you.